Being in the middle of traffic requires great visibility, and so for the first time, traffic officers have uniforms adorned with added designs in reflectors, perfect for nocturnal detection.
The traffic officers have their own specifically designed uniform which have these reflectors, because we know they are always out there whether it's day or night.
A national and police flag embellishes both arms of the new uniforms, which include useful tools like a truncheon, note case, and handcuff holding wallet, completing the picture of a professional officer ready to roll. Moving to high standards and ensure that every police officer is fully equipped to shoulder the demanding duties of the service, police spokesperson David emphasized the new beginning, taking the force to another level.
This is for the entire Gambia police force. Now we have got uniforms for the separate categories. For the senior command, they wear the white uniforms just the way I am, just like the one I am in. You have the inspectorate units who wear the brown uniform. You also have the other ranks who wear the blue uniform. So the uniforms are for everybody. And we have gone to the next level of providing belts that carry everything. We now have the truncheon. We also have the handcuffs. We have bags that will carry even the police notebook and a lot more.
So the uniform comes with all the gadgets needed by police officers?
Yes, the uniforms are now complete with everything a police officer needs to work to the fullest.
New raincoats to work in drizzles and heavy downpours are also part of the trappings being provided to every police officer in the force, ensuring the presence of law enforcement officials in communities during wet conditions.
All police officers have also been issued with rain jackets, meaning that come rain, come shine, police have we always have people in our mind, so we will work at any hour, with any weather.
A security briefing at the police intervention unit in Kanifing. PIU officers preparing for a road lining exercise. The senior command checks to make sure that everything is in place. Truncheons, helmets, cuffs, and other useful kits have to be pulled on before the team departs.
It is the responsibility of every single police officer who has been issued with a uniform and all of these things to take very good care of it. The investment is also meant to boost their morale, to give them confidence so that they would step up in delivering their work. So they should ensure that they do their work to the fullest. Yes.
It's the endeavor putting law enforcement on a pedestal, bringing increased proficiency and value, shaping the new outlook of the police force under an administration bent on inspiring world-class standards. Ibrahima Jata, GRTS.
The National Executive Committee of the Gambia Scout Association has gathered the youths of the sub-region for an evaluation meeting of the Committee on the Dynamics of Peace in Casamance, Senegal, Gambia, and Guinea-Bissau. As we hear in this report by our Abdullah Baji, this project seeks to foster peace among youths in the sub-region.
Source of inspiration for Muslim children in the country, with the President playing a leading role, greatly attracting young people towards Quranic reading proficiency. And now the World Islamic Cult Society has followed suit with the organization of another recitation competition, quoting excellence in the reading of the Holy Book. Imam Ibrahim Jaju of the Supreme Islamic Council supervised the competition. The Imam and Quranic scholar commended all the participants who took part, whilst calling upon parents to encourage their children to learn the Quran. The representative of the Gambia Association of Students who studied in Libya, Abdullah Njai, thanked and hailed the Libyan government through the World Islamic Cult Society for supporting what he described as a worthy cause. Umar Quraish is the man overseeing all Arabic schools in the country. Mr. Quraish emphasized the humanitarian assistance the society has been rendering to the needy amid efforts at propagating Islam around the world. World Islamic Cult Society Country Director Nazir Takazi commended his head office in Tripoli for providing the funds and the government of the Gambia for creating the enabling environment for Quranic education. The President of the Supreme Islamic Council, Mamadou Lamin Toure, and the Imam of Libyan Grand Mosque, Baram Job, unanimously extolled the charitable organization for the role they are playing in disseminating Islam. The duo also thanked all the schools that participated, hailing efforts meant to inculcate knowledge of the Quran in young people. At the climax, the ceremony saw a presentation of certificates and amounts of money ranging from $10,000 to the winners and $2,000 to other participants. A sumptuous iftar breaking the day's fast closed the event. Momodes Jalo, Grts News.
Well, we apologize for bringing you there. The report, instead of the Peace Forum, the report there by Maudou S. Jallo was on a Quranic recitation by the World Islamic Call Society. Over now to the top of the story. The President, His Excellency Professor Haji Dr. Yahya Jammeh, has offered to bring the price of meat sold at outlets of the Kanilai farms to $65 for steak and $50 for meat and bone during the Laylatul Qadr. The Gambian leader made the disclosure Saturday at his ranch in Farato, where he called for honesty in the process. Here is an excerpt of the President's interview.
When you said whether there was any surprise, and I told you you will not force anything out of me.
Exactly.
Okay, now I know that the price of meat is very high.
Very high.
The price of cattle have gone up a little bit, but people are also exaggerating. Okay? Now, since tomorrow is Laylatul Qadr, or the eve of the Laylatul Qadr, I wish I could give meat free of charge to everybody in the country, but unfortunately that's not possible, because others will have, others will not have. So the best thing I can do is reduce the price. I'm going to reduce the price of meat and bone to $55.
From 120 to 55.
Yes, for tomorrow, only for tomorrow. And I'm going to reduce steak to $65.
From 135.
Yes. But I'm worried. I'm trying to help Gambians, and instead of Gambians showing gratitude by making sure that nobody cheats, unfortunately they'll be used to buy and give it to others to sell. Anyway, this is going to be Brazilian meat. If it is sold anywhere outside of my selling point, the person will go to jail, because this is my cattle, and I'm doing it not for profit. I want to help Gambian people. So if you don't want trouble, buy what you need to cook, and in fact, let them not sell more than 5 kilos to anybody. Yes, so that everybody can have. Okay?
The maximum kilos will be up to 5.
Yes. Okay? And you cannot also buy all steak. That's not going to happen too. You either buy 2.5 meat and bone, 2.5 steak. That's no problem. Or you buy 3 kilos steak, 2 kilos meat and bone, or whatever. But you cannot buy all 5 kilos steak. Okay? And I'm the only one who has Brazilian cattle in the country. Brazilian meat, I see it anywhere, I will know. So I'm going to tell also the police and the IGP and the NIA to go around. If it is sold anywhere outside of the designated areas, let them arrest the person. Yes. Because what people have been doing last year was to buy and then resell it somewhere, even selling it outside the country. This is not going to happen this time. And in fact, I've already told the Deputy Chief of Staff to make sure that we use soldiers tomorrow to control the crowd.
So there will be security around the selling points.
Yes. But after the selling point, it's not that the selling point. No, the selling point is to keep law and order.
Yes.
But after the selling point, you cannot just go to every street corner and say we are looking for people that are going to sell. But I expect the Gambian to be honest enough, because I'm helping them.
Exactly.
At least the little they can do, not for me, but to make sure that everybody has something, is to make sure that they are honest and make sure that they fight dishonesty. Because it doesn't make sense as a Muslim, you see somebody cheat, you say, this is irresponsible. This is un-Islamic. You know.
Then what do you also have to tell the people? Because I've been covering this for the past years, and you see people who come to the queue and they are so impatient, and sometimes we even blame the butcher for not selling meat to them. What do you have to tell people who come to the queue to buy meat from your stalls?
Now, anyway, this is a question of discipline, and I don't compromise discipline. Now, by the time you come to the queue, if you find somebody there, be as patient as the person who is there. You are not better than anybody. Or if you think you are too good to be in the queue, you better go home. That's my advice to the people. But you cannot go there and find people and you think that you have some better things to do than the people you found on the queue. That's not fair. That is indiscipline. You go to a country like Ghana, even at the bus stop, they queue. There's no policeman to tell them, oh, no, just respect the queue. No. Don't jump the queue.